Fit like Abdi, Dan Emin here, and welcome back to another episode of F1 Manager 2022. It's technically 2023 now. It's the 2nd of January. We've just started the new season. We've made a few changes. So, the start of the season, Yuki is gone. I actually got Fernando Alonso for a steal. I let Pierre Gasly's contract run out, and I got him for pretty cheap as well. We're keeping Liam Lawson in reserve. He's still got a few more years on his contract, but these two are sort of all good, and it should make us a little bit more competitive. Now, Fernando's old. He's quite old now, 41 years old. It's pretty old for a Formula 1 driver, and he is 2 years was like his max, and then he is retiring after 2 years. But he's going to bring some decent experience to the team, so that's all good stuff. Right, so technical chief we swapped out for Simone Aresta, 81, so way above Jody Eggington. I can't remember his name, but he wasn't very good. He was getting better. He did have some development points we could add to him, but it's just not as good as this guy. So he was out of contract as well, so we've got him for a steal. We kept the head of aerodynamics. I kept Pierre Hamlin as Pierre's race engineer because he's got great affinity for him. He's worked with him for a long time. And I also took in Carl Loth as Fernando Alonso's race engineer because he was Fernando's previous race engineer at Alpine. So he had great affinity for him. There was a better... Actually, yeah, I'll show you if I can find it. Swap drivers, compare staff. No, we're good. We'll just leave it. Yeah, so there was an 81 race engineer that was going free, but because Fernando was paired with Carl previously, I decided to take him on, and I got him for a decent price as well, so that is all good. Now, I've done the sponsor obligations. I haven't started any of the car development parts. Before we do that, though, we'll go car analysis. So I didn't do much on research. I probably should have done more to take us into the next season. So that was kind of my bad. We're pretty good top speed-wise. But compared to everyone else in the grid, the car is pretty crap. But we're going to change that. So the race design center just upgraded. So I now have 15 engineers. So I'll get 3 projects going at a time. And what I'll do is I'll design the project, see what we can get done before the first race. And before I go to the first race, I'll let you see how the car compares its grid average after that is done. And also explain the engineering changes that I made. So yeah, we'll come back when it's time to run the Bahrain Grand Prix. I think it's in 80 something odd days. So we'll see how we get on, and I will see you guys back then. Okay, so we are back just before Bahrain Grand Prix. The Bahrain Grand Prix starts today, the 24th of March. As you can see, we are drastically low on money. Now, if we go to cars, developed, I think I did a chassis. Yeah, did a chassis. It's on both cars. I am developing another chassis, but this time using the CFD and simulator, using the man hours and aerodynamic testing period to build a better one. Front wing, we are developing a front wing at the moment. We are developing a rear wing at the moment. Side pods are almost done. They're going to be done soon. And we developed an underfloor. So that's the new underfloor that's in there. And we developed a set of suspension. And the rest, the new chassis, the wings and the side pods should be ready. Possibly not all of them for the next race, but the race after, and then we'll keep developing. So at the cost of that, I have let some of the facilities deteriorate. Yeah, the factory is now down. Design center should be good. I do want to upgrade that again, but it's very, very expensive. Wind tunnel, 4 million, probably could. Oh no, 17 million to upgrade. 17 million. The CFD simulator, I'd love to upgrade as well. That's 12 million. We're going to have to wait. Staff facilities, they should all be pretty much okay. The scouting department don't really need anything for that. Now the helipad has gone down. There's 320,000 to upgrade that. Now this brings in money. Team attractiveness up to +10 and sponsor targets payout gets increased. So as long as you can hit your sponsor targets, this is good. Gives you a little bit more cash. Do I actually want to do this now? Maybe. Yeah, let's just go for it. Right, so that's getting done, so we've got even less money now. So, we'll go to the race targets, right. All drivers are hired, car builds are as they should be. I'll just check that the car builds are as they should be. So you've got, yeah, chassis 2. This is not done yet. This is not done yet either, that's fine. Side pods, not done yet. Yep. But we've got underfloor 2, which is done. And we have suspension 2, which is done. Okay, right, if we go to car analysis, we'll see how we stack up on the grid. Now, some of this has changed for the better. There were a lot of these were 13s, 15s, so anything that's below that is sort of an improvement. These, high speed, top speed, low speed cornering is definitely an improvement. Acceleration and top speed here. Yeah. So that's all good. Some of these have changed as well. The cooling, we're at 19th and we're still at 19th. I have done stuff with the cooling. I have been advised that cooling doesn't really do anything currently in the game's present state, but I don't want to take that as, I think it does, I think brake cooling sort of mitigates potential lockups and spins, whereas engine cooling sort of saves on engine wear, possibly. And we've got the Red Bull engine, we went with the Red Bull powertrain again, so it's not got the greatest durability. In fact, none of them do. There's not really a magical one there. So guarantee slot, right, so qualifying position. Qualifying 10th or above, that's, oh no, I can't adjust this. There only has to be one driver. Okay, let's do that. Reach Q2. Yeah, now I can change this. Yeah, I get less money. But if I say 2 drivers and 14th or above, yeah, let's go with that. 163,000. I mean, if I bring this down to 10th, they're not both going to qualify 10th or above. Let's go. You see, if one of them doesn't get in, it's going to be bad. Really bad. 13th, 182,000. Okay, confirm. We'll go 13th. We'll go 13th. Yeah, we'll be fine. Reach Q2 with 2 drivers, let's say. Confirm changes. Okay, so that's good. I'm not going to go for the fastest finish position. Number of drivers 2. I can't change this. This one's quite bad, actually. To get them both to finish within 10th, especially in the first race of the season. So this is number of drivers 1, finish position 12th, hot streak. Can't change that one either. Qualifying position streak. Number of drivers 2, 12th. And I go with 13th in that. Hot streak target, yeah, you go with 3. That'll be fine. If I take that down, it's only 200,000 more. Let's go with that. 13th or above. Confirm changes. The car's not great. That's the only problem. Even though we have better drivers and have actual potential of lose money here, which will be extremely saddening. Okay, right, so that's all good. Back to the race weekend. They're set. Bahrain Grand Prix to the race weekend. So I'll do again the practice and the qualifying, and you guys will rejoin at the race. We'll do the first race pre-season, first race today, and then we shall continue on with the races, and I'll just explain what I did in between the races. So I'll see you back at race day. Okay, so welcome back. Now, practice went pretty good. We managed to get, I think, 92% for Pierre. I managed to get 84% confidence for Fernando. The track climatization, they got up to 100%. They did not manage to get the car parts knowledge up to 100%, but I didn't expect them to anyway. There was a lot of new parts on the car. It's basically a new car from last season, so they have to sort of learn that. And I don't think for most of this they will ever be able to learn the car, because we'll be adding parts to it quite frequently. Now, Gasly qualified in 7th. Alonso qualified in 11th, which is really nice. So, pretty decent. Already I think they are better off than they were last season. I was under no illusion that they were going to finish sort of better than first. No, sort of better than where they are just now. And it's time to race. So, Alonso has a full set of soft tyres because he only made it through to Q2. And Gasly has less. Both of these sets of softs here are 83%. But I'm going to run this anyway because I suspect most of the teams at the top are going to be running this strategy as well. And we're doing a little test strategy on Alonso here to see how he gets on. I would imagine the ones that didn't make the cut into Q3 and that have a spare set of softs, maybe even 2 for the teams that didn't make it even into Q2, will probably be running this strategy, but I think the guys in the middle will be running this. So it's time to race. I am excited, actually. I've been looking forward to this. Right, so now we have sort of 2 decently skilled drivers in cars that are exactly the same. So I'm interested to see how this plays out, because we will have to basically look at both of them. I think that's just like a generic standard helmet Alonso's got. I was wondering how it was going to integrate the drivers swapping teams. Right, so off we go. So you start in 11th, you start in 7th. It's a tough crowd in front. There's an Alpha there. Oh, he's gained a position. Yeah, but he'll lose that because it normally goes with where they are, whether they're on the inside or the outside. Oh wow, the top 4 are starting to pull away already. Gasly's up to 6th, which is pretty astonishing. I love these views. I love the outside views at the start. We can see Alonso in the back there. And we are looking pretty solid, actually. There is, during or at the end of qualifying, you can go into the sponsorship contracts and you can actually add another one where it predicts where drivers are going to gain places in the race, and you can gain a little bit more money. I think I actually took it. So Pierre would have to finish 6th and Alonso would have to finish 10th. But I don't think this is going to stay like this. When it comes to straight line speed, we're pretty on par with the Mercedes when it comes to top speed. But they are a lot better at cornering. So Hamilton and Russell here are basically going to block us out. Yeah, Gasly's already down to 79% on their tyres. Right, so the first lap is done. Second lap, even. That's I'm on to lap 2 now. Let's jump on board and see what it looks like. Yeah, you still get that weird thing where the AI bunches up. Alright, cool. How is Alonso? Now, this is a weird feeling, because I actually have to keep an eye on both of them now, because they're pretty decent, and hopefully once the car has gone through a bit more sort of design and upgrade, it will be a points contender. Now the problem is, one of the events that happens in Season 1 is always the regulation change to take points away from drivers that finish between 10th and 7th. So only the top 6 get points. So it's really hard now to actually score points. You need to finish in the top 6. And right now, the top 6 consist of the Red Bulls, the Ferraris, the Mercedes, and Bottas and his Alpha. Albon and his Alpha is probably not going to do that well. So yeah, you've already got 6-7 drivers there. So it's going to be tough to sort of stay in there. So I don't actually think we're going to win this season. We'll see. Right, they've both gained 0.1 in fuel, which is awesome. First pit stop is at lap 11. There you go. There's Los, who is Alonso's sort of crew chief. What'd you call him again? Race engineer. Yeah. Not crew chief. Right, so he's got the DRS here, so he'll be able to keep up. We'll jump back on with Gasly. Wait, who's behind you? Lando Norris. He's going to be tough to shake. Now, one of the things before the start of the season was I didn't know whether to take Vettel or Alonso. Alonso's got slightly higher stats. Also, he was a free agent at the end of this year, at the end of last year. So was Vettel. But we did scouting on both of them, and I managed to get Alonso for a steal. I think Vettel's salary had to be something like 14 million is a year, is what he expected. But Alonso only expected, I think we got him for like 7.5. So it's like half the price. Now he's not going to gain points once the drivers get older. Their sort of ability to take in new sort of racing knowledge and gain XP is greatly diminished. That's why when the sponsor obligations for driver appearances, Alonso will be doing most of them, because he's not really going to get that much points during the season anyway. He's doing pretty good though. It looks like Gasly is the one holding everyone up. Yeah, I maybe should have used, and I might use, a bit of deploy on you.
Oh, you can use the deploy.
There's been an incident in Sector 3, but it must be behind. Yeah, there's a Mercedes starting to make a move.
Who's running wide there?
Schumacher running wide in turn 14. Let's see if that's neutral. That's okay.
Okay, keep it clean. Focus on the pace.
Yeah, stay calm there. We need to... Whoa! I thought he was going to hit that pole.
Okay, that's good. Very good.
He got an overtake back though. Right, we'll speed it up for a touch.
Alpha Tauri gained a place.
Yeah, I kind of need to deploy in order to try and catch Bottas and stay in the DRS zone. But I've noticed that the ERSs this season seem to deplete, or it feels like they deplete a lot faster. I did a test run at the start of this race to see how it worked. I think there was a patch that maybe changed it. Oh wow, that was dodgy. Hamilton almost took us down there.
It's a race position.
Oh no, and now we're getting slowed up by George Russell getting past. See, we are faster on the straights, I think, than these Mercedes, but we're way slower in the corner.
Mercedes.
And it really does hamper us. So we're on lap 5 of 57. Yeah, one of them just clipped the sort of sand, the gravel at the edge of the track there. It's okay, if these two keep fighting... See, we basically wasted ERS there, trying to catch up with the car in front, because these two passed us and then slowed us down. Yeah, we are definitely faster in the straights, I think. I think our DRS delta is better than theirs is, potentially. Now, they are on... Yeah, they're both on the same. So they are going to have to pit at separate times. Whoa! Keep going. He ran wide there, but he collected it pretty quickly. Right, I'm gonna deploy here so you can catch up with them and sort of stay in their DRS zone if you can. That might have just have given them what they needed to creep away there. And it now looks like Gasly is defending from Ocon. Yeah, set it to neutral. I don't want that to run down. That could be the worst possible thing that could happen. Yeah, he's defending quite hard. No, he's not. He's okay. So the first off track, but it was a minor one, and he managed to collect it and get back on track. So that could have been a lot worse. That could have been a lot worse. Oh, he's so close to this. It looks like the Mercedes are starting to get away. They're definitely pulling out ahead. Now, one of the things that's going to be really awkward is if both Alonso and Pierre Gasly start fighting for position. I don't want my drivers to be battling, kind of like these two are, the two Mercedes. Although it looks like Russell's on the attack on Bottas. Bottas seems to have slowed down quite a lot. Russell seems to be saving his tyres quite well as well. He might be on a sort of conserved tyre strategy for the moment. Yeah, he's right there. You know what? Push for a bit. You can push for a bit. Right, so we're pretty much out with the points. If this was the first season, that'd have been great. Multiple cars crashed. Uh-oh. Where? Ah, this is bad. Go away,
Sounds like
Ocon.
there's been contact. We can take a look now. Daniel Ricciardo involved here.
Ah, it was just a little tag there. Yeah, see, I basically need this now, and I don't really have it. I can't hear Alonso actually speaking, which is weird. Wow. Set ERS to deploy about 50 hours after I told him to do so. Yeah, I think the fact that he's got 53% in his tyres, and now we're basically holding everyone up here. Set that to neutral. He's not really getting away. Is there a safety car out? Right, speed it up. I've noticed they do this weird thing in that straight where they cover the sort of inside there. But it's not really beneficial because when they cover the inside, the cars behind just pass on the right hand side. Right, sector 3 there was an incident. I think that's where we are.
They've locked up and gone straight on.
I didn't see that.
Let's look at this.
But he's
This
so
Sergio
far
Perez.
ahead.
Well, they've lost it. They've locked up.
Yeah, straight back on the track. No issue there. The crashes always in off-track seem so dramatic. It's like, oh, there's been a serious incident, but it's just like, one of his wheels passed over the racing line, so it was a major incident. Where they lost very minimal time and are pretty much still back in the place they started. See, he's not covering the inside there and I can't get past. I need him to move to the inside and then we'll be able to sail past. Now Alonso has all his ERS. Another incident in Sector 3. Yeah, I think what's happening here is...
Block up there.
Yeah, they're pushing each other off the side of the track. Now we're all bunched up. This is kind of scary. Is Alonso still behind me? He is. Right, lap 11. We are pitting at lap 15, 16. Is our optimal pit time. Alright, DRS is still working well. So hopefully we'll get the tool from Ocon and be able to still stay behind these guys. Now, see, at this point, I don't know what to do. Do I push Alonso to get past Gasly? And then he can maybe take the rest of the field? I don't know. What I need to do is make sure that Gasly doesn't lose these guys in front. Now, because they're so close, I might set this to harvest just for a little spell. DRS will tow us along here. We'll have to see if the pit strategies have anything to say about this. See, we lost a lot of time there because I was collecting, and we're not really charging up all that much. Still in DRS zone. Alright, that's advising me that the pit... Yeah, just set that to neutral. I'm going to have to try and catch them. Now you're defending, yep. Defending against your own teammate. And now they're starting to get away. See, that little section of trying to harvest was brutal. On how far they managed to get away from us there. Right, go, 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 go. No, didn't get the DRS there. Alonso is passed. Now he's got better tyres, so I maybe should have let him go on the attack. Because he might actually be able to do something against these guys on the lesser tyres. And you do have potential to deploy some of that. Ooh, Gasly's coming up the inside. Okay, lads, you're slowing each other down. Now, hopefully, Gasly will be able to stay behind Alonso, and he should be able to pull him along for the ride. Set that to harvest. Yeah, he's way faster than these guys. You know what? Let's push it. Because he's going to be pitting soon as well. Basically just a few laps after these guys. Whoa. Don't smash into each other. Look at this. Set that to neutral.
Struggling so much with the grip.
Yeah, what are you set on? You know what?
Yeah, the ballon is so understeer. Can you help me?
I'll help you, bro. Just give us a second. How's his gone down so much? I kinda... Right, I'll get you to pit now. See, the next lap is his optimal sort of pitting lap. He's down to 28. He's way lower than everyone else. That's weird. Yeah, these guys behind are not impressed. Right, you just have to do one more lap on these. Yeah, open pit options. You're coming in for hards there. Pit this lap. You know what? Just tread them and hope for the best. Set that to push. I just need him to stay ahead of these guys behind him. taking a risk here because there's a chance for him to lock up and or spin or go off track. He's pretty much almost halfway there. Oh god, who the hell's this? Norris, go away. Yeah, we are way faster there than the McLaren. Right, if you can get in front. I'm going to ignore that for the moment. And I am going to jump on with Alonso. So he's got 38% left on their tyres there. That's set to balanced. I want to set that to harvest. You know what, you're going to do a few more laps on these, actually. Right, so Gasly is out. Set that to standard tyre. So he did change on the lap he was supposed to change on. He has come out in 14th place. And Ocon and Russell that were ahead have already pitted. Ricciardo has to pit. Yuki has to pit. Verstappen has pitted. Needs to pit, needs to pit, needs to pit. Oh yeah, there's a lot going on there. Right, set that to neutral. I think he'll be fine now. Yeah, you need to catch up to that Alpine there, my friend. Which could be difficult for him. Right, so once Alonso goes on to the next lap, I'm going to tell him to burn these. You're coming in for set horns, pit this lap. He's in second! Oh joy. Verstappen is behind. Where though? He's gaining quickly at that. Red Bull is so quick. This is set, right? Yeah, he's coming in. Minor? What's minor? Ah, it's a tires. Tires, minor tire wear. It's okay, he's going to get down here, and then he's going to be into the pits now. Verstappen is going to head past. Let's jump on with Gasly, who's back up to 10th.
Ferrari, advance the race position.
Yeah, that was always going to happen. Oh, there's an incident in Sector 3. It's just one of these guys running wide.
Oh, did someone run wide?
Oh my god, what the absolute bejesus in Christ was that? What was that? It like teleported Pierre Gasly back in time. If he'd been outside the car, his character would have turned into a small child. It pushed him so far back in time. That is really dumb. Yeah, it's definitely something that needs to be fixed there. That issue where if there's too many cars, the game just sort of shits its pants and then one obviously suffers. Again, it was us. We suffered. Oh, great. Now we're being challenged by a Haas. Get past that idiot. He's not taking our top 10. Okay, maybe don't get past him. Why are you struggling to get past him? Oh, you're on. You're supposed to be on that. Hey, justice. Okay, that's fine. But that slowed Pierre down even more.
We've had a spin.
Brought Alonso's tyres down to 92%, which is potentially bad. Is it bad? Nah, it'll be fine. It'll recover. Because he's going to change earlier on to mediums. Yeah, he's changing at lap 39. The rest of them are not changing until over lap 40. So he can sit on standard tyre wear for the moment there. Right, stay with this Ferrari. You need to get past Ocon to at least get a point. I'm going to set that to neutral. Science is really struggling to get past these guys. I'm just sort of looking, what happened to Valtteri Bottas? He's there, back in 13th. Yeah, we've got yeah, I'm looking down here at Pierre, but it's actually Alonso that's ahead. This is weird. I preferred it when we had spinning top Sonada, and I didn't really have to pay attention to him. I just had to focus on the one driver.
That's a position gained for Alpha Tauri.
Gasly overtakes Albon. What the hell are you talking about? Why am I so confused right now?
Alpha Tauri gained a place.
Alonso overtakes Ocon. Well, that's good, but Vettel just overtook us. I think we are yeah, we're faster. He's on mediums. Okay. So your corner and speed is going to be quite substantially better than mine.
That's
For the
a
minute.
good overtake
Yeah.
from Alpine.
So they're playing sort of jumpy position there. Try to get, they're just sort of leapfrogging each other. I will be upset if Vettel does really well this race, because I was going to hire him. Yeah, so really, we want to be contending with Alpha and Alpine this season. Alonso's made another overtake. See, this is bad. This is good. The ERS is bad, the DRS is good. Now he's going to get overtaken again, because I can't really do anything with this. Wait, you just got DRS, how? Now hopefully his tyres start to deteriorate quicker than mine. If we can get Pierre Gasly up to where Ocon is, we could have a 7th, 8th finish. Time to pit is a long way away.
Alpine just advanced.
Yeah, Fernando is still trying. Yeah, Vettel's right behind you. I think our sweet, sort of decent top end speed here is basically just keeping us alive. Everyone is better in the corners, but there's quite a few straights here. 1, 2, 3, 4. If this had been a well, he had DRS. If this had been a more technical circuit, I think we would have suffered. Yeah, we really are in a battle with Alpine here. We've got an Alpine sandwich going on right there. You know what? Push for a little bit, and you push for a little bit. Now where are, yeah, so the Mercedes, Ferraris, etc. are over here. The top three are just in their own little sort of bubble. And then we are pitting on lap 39. It's a long way away. I'll just keep it at 2 times speeds, the first race. It will be a bit longer because we had the little pre-season intro as well. Oh, that was... I thought there was going to be instant death there, but it's okay. They've both come out alive. Now you could use Vel here to try and close the gap on these two. And I think to a certain degree it is actually working. He's still staying behind. Stay behind. Stay behind. He's gained a little bit of ERS here. It's not down as much as I thought it was going to be. I want to keep them roughly about 50%, so that I have just a little bit there left for emergency. Harvesting is honestly quite brutal. You lose quite a lot of time when you're using no sort of ERS at all. Set that to balanced. I've set them to balanced. Yeah, they're both set balanced. That's fine. Right, so approaching lap 30. Front runners are over here. Who's behind? We still got problems behind us. They are on pretty much the same kind of tires as us, and now the guys in the mediums have started to degrade below us. So we'll be on a sort of about even par when it comes to tires. Now you need to make your tires last a long time. You've got a long time to run on those. Basically like another... Wow. 13 laps. 14 laps. We're staying with them though. I'm quite happy with this. Obviously I'd like to be up where the Mercedes and that is. I don't know how they got so far ahead. But if we're just outside of the points, that would be nice. And we're staying in the DRS, and as long as we stay in the DRS, it will keep the sort of Alpha and McLaren behind us.
That's a good overtake from Alpine.
See, now we're at the issue where Vettel is going to start to become an issue for Fernando Alonso. Oh, don't run into the back of them, Jesus. It gets very close.
Alpha Tauri
The cars in front break down for the corner and it feels like your guy's just going to sail right through the back of them. But yeah, I think we would have been in a lot... I think we would have been 7th and 8th respectively if we did not have that weird glitch where Alonso came out of the pits and there was like 10 cars trying to go around the corner at once, and it basically stopped Gasly on track. So it's basically just as bad as having a spinner on off track. You lose so much time when something like that happens. In fact, I will be tempted to perhaps maybe run this race again after this episode to see if there's a difference. But we'll see where we finished up. 7th is going to be the best we're going to get. No points today, I would imagine, unless something really... Unless there's quite a large accident with the guys at the front. But it's basically just Russell, Sainz and Hamilton and their own little... Wow, how far did you get away from me there? Set a little bit of deploy. Try and keep up with them, please. If we don't have the DRS from the cars in front, the cars from behind will get past us. Yeah, I'm going to have to harvest. How are you getting so far away from me? Ah, no, he's staying with them. Good man. Well done, Pierre. How's Alonso getting on? Oi! So this is interesting. It's like a constant battle. As long as nothing bad happens, we don't want, say, Gasly to run into the back of these two and wipe out Alonso as well. And one of those very underwhelming multiple car crashes. Right, so you've got ages to pit. You've got, I don't know, 5, 6, 7 6 laps to go. You see, You lost a bunch of time there, Vittel, because the AI didn't know what to do with you. It was too close to having an accident, so it sort of threw him wide, and he basically almost came to a complete stop. I'm starting to get away from these guys. Well, that's nice. Uh-oh. Ocon was just pushing there and he just managed to hold on for the final seconds. Now this is going to come down to time in the pit. That's what's going to be the major breaking point here.
Position gained for Alpha Tauri.
If we can get our guys in and out quicker than we can get the Alpine guys in and out. It happened again. See that? Gasly just got a bit too close and then the car was held back to avoid an incident and we lost a bunch of time. It's weird. I'd actually rather have them run into the back of someone and wipe them out and ourselves rather than do that weird thing where it sort of holds the cars in place. See, as entertaining as this is, I'm terrified that something really bad is about to happen. I don't want to go into 4 times speed. During my little testing phase, as soon as I went into 4 times speed, any cars that we were contending with or behind were sort of launched into oblivion and there was no way to catch them. Even though there was no specific reason for that to happen.
That's a good overtake from Alpine.
It's okay, we're still in the DRS here. Still staying with them.
Alpha Tauri gained a place.
Yep. How much times is this going to come up? The weird thing is, every time you complete an overtake, your driver gets points for it. So, Alonso, if this had been Gasly, it would have been great. He would have racked up so much points from all the overtakes.
Just advanced.
But he's not. It's Alonso, it's getting all the experience from it. It's like they're passing themselves, each other, sort of 2-3 times a race. Alright, so you're into your pit window. So in a couple of laps, I'll let you run free. Now he's still got 54% tyre wear. I just don't want their pit stops to be clashing with each other. Yeah, again, you have shredded these. I think we need to up Gasly's smoothness so that he holds on to tyre wear a little longer. He's doing well though. Oh God, where the hell did you come from? Yeah, it's all gonna be in the pits. This is where it's gonna be broken down. I need one of these guys to pit so they can move. Alonso might be able to open up a gap. Right, none of them are pitting. I'm gonna keep him out there till the end, actually. Or am I? Yeah, no one else has pitted yet. Yeah, some of the guys at the back are starting to pit. Man, lost so much time there. See how they were able to take off and we were just left in the dust? Right, Alonso is in front, right? So I am going to tell him to run. And then I'm going to tell him to pit this lap. Right, Verstappen's in the pits. He's technically trying to run away and doing a very nice job of it. As long as he doesn't come off the track. Right, he's in the pits. You're pitting as well. Hopefully that's enough time. Now we are sort of hunting down Ocon. Ooh, there's a mistake. Oh no, not... Yeah, I'm going to run this race again, because that's twice that's happened, and it's pretty shitty. There's nothing we can do here. He's now gone. That's really, really bad. Hopefully someone on a dev team can look into that. Yeah, there you go. Just getting passed by everyone now because we're... That was massively dumb.
Oh, and Ferrari just gained a place.
Yeah, you ran a little bit wide there. We are getting the DRS, so we will be able to catch back up to Ocon. We are not going to get the 6th place because there's still other cars behind.
That's a good overtake from Alpine.
Vettel overtakes Alonso, what? Ah, because Vettel's on softs, but they're going to run out quick. I think Alonso will be able to get them back eventually. Right, you're heading into the pits now. I'm going to tell you attack and push now that you've got a bit of clear air. And I'm going to tell you to pit to these. Pit this lap. So yeah, 2 Mercedes are away. So the top 6 drivers are basically gone. Because we're going to be pitting after them. Hopefully Pierre can make decent use of this sort of clear air he's in. Right, into the pits you go.
Alpine just advanced.
Right, so those are all those guys there. Wow, we came back out in 13th. Well, that's terrible. We should be able to get past Albon. I might tell you just to overtake for a little bit. His tyre is going to go down quite substantially, so that'll be fine. You need to be set to standard tyre wear there.
That's a position gained for Alpha
Right,
Tauri.
Gasly passes Albon. Set that to neutral. That's going to go right down. Vettel passes Alonso for 7th. I need to try and climb Pierre back up the field.
Alpha
Set that
Tauri
to
gained a
balanced. Right, who are you gaining on? Ocon. Ocon's basically the same as you. Because we held out for a little longer. Our tyre wear slightly better. But we are trying to charge the ERS here, so that's not as good.
Looks like that was a position gained for Alfa Romeo.
It sure was, but we'll get it back. It's just because we're suffering on ERS here. Alright, there you go. Oh. Right, set it back to neutral. That'll keep him in contention. Right, how far is Russell in front of you? Pretty far. Incident in Sector 1. Nah, that's down here. It was a Haas, it looked like.
And that's the lockup.
Latifi, yep. Who the hell's this? Bottas. No.
A
No.
position gained for Alfa Romeo.
Push. We're not getting stuck behind him and he's 58% soft. So you'll literally not be able to make any time at all. Set that to balanced. He's going to be so slow through the corners. Oh no, the stupid... Why? Why? It's the third time it's happened, the fourth time it's happened this race. Where the AI's not knowing what to do and our cars basically come to a stop. So dumb. We're literally not losing the race because the cars are terrible or the drivers are bad.
Is disabled.
We're losing it because the AI
Okay,
keeps
copy.
shitting its pants and it seems to hold our cars back.
Nice work, mate.
Man, it's so annoying. Please stop doing that. Right, let's go back to the... You know what? I'm going to stay with you for a lap. And I'm going to tell you to attack and go aggressive on them their tires. And I'm going to tell you to push. Set that back to neutral. And I want to see if you can run away from Bottas here. Nah, it could all be for naught. I think it was all for naught. Right, where's Gasly? Still struggling to stay ahead of him. Seven laps to go. Right, DRS kicks in. He's defending, so that sucks. I think getting stuck in this battle is genuinely stopping us from catching up with Ocon there. You know what? Set that to overtake. Try and get past him. Need you to get past there, bro. There you go. That's it. Throw him off a track. Do whatever you have to do. I'm sure that was a strictly legal maneuver there, but we'll get it done. Alright, 6 laps to go. Are these guys going to pit again? Or are they just going to run on totally shredded tires? Ah, we're getting pushed wide because stupid Bottas is there.
Alpha Tauri gained a place.
Yeah, hopefully he crashes. Because he's becoming a nuisance.
A position gained
Yeah.
for Alfa Romeo.
He's going to be so slow through the corners later on in the race. We're not going to be able to catch Russell or anything. They're way ahead. Yeah, and then we just sort of sail past here by. I'm actually going to tell you harvest just for a spell. Why are you back up into 13?
That's a
Oh my
position
god.
gained for Alpha Tauri.
Yeah, so I don't know what happened. Oh, well, I do know what happened. Gasly got screwed over by the turn 1 incident, which sucked massively. I think that's one of the worst ones I've seen. I don't think we were going to get points anyway, but it was super frustrating to see that this is still a thing that happens in the game. And even though it seems like a minor thing that doesn't happen a lot, I would definitely say we lost a lot of time. Well, in Gasly's case. Yeah, we definitely got absolutely shafted there, as they say.
Sounds like someone's locked up.
No, Zhou's not an issue because he's behind us now. Who does Zhou drive for now? Oh, Williams.
Looks like that was a position gained for Alfa Romeo.
It sure was. How was he managing to get so far ahead? Set that to neutral. I'm going to save his ERS and I'll use it to pass him. He's not going to be able to hold out on them 32% soft tires. Man, I really thought we were going to get both drivers into the top 10 today. I don't know what happened. Just that incident in turn 1 really screwed Gasly over. Because he lost, he was so far back that he lost the pack. Ooh, looked like he was kind of running a bit wide there. Set that to standard. Yeah, you're pretty much leaving him now. Oh, god damn it. Please go away. Please go away. Incident in Sector 3. It was
Romeo just moved up a
it was
place.
an Aston Martin.
That's a spin.
Yeah. Oh, spinning top Tsunoda. Strikes again. Yeah, look at this. We'll be able to... No. What just happened there? Harvested all of that. Deployed it to be able to cruise past them and it didn't work. What just happened there? Right, we're now on lap 56. There you go, now he's passed. The problem is, in lap 57, he's going to have to get ahead of him. Last lap. Verstappen's on the last lap. Yeah, we are not on the last lap though. How are you managing to stay behind me with 21% soft tires? Normally, there's been an incident in Sector 2.
I think someone's run wide.
Magnussen. He's behind us anyway. Right, we're now on the last lap. I'm gonna set you to attack. You're at 30% on them, their tires. He is ahead. I'll set that to push and I'll set that to defend. Other drivers over the line in first place.
Max Verstappen over the finish line and today's winner.
He's there. You keep going. Oh man, how slow was that? Okay, so he's pretty much safe there, I think. Yeah, you're safe as well.
That was a checker flag.
Well done, Alonso. Pretty decent for a first outing.
Okay, let's move from here. Well done, guys.
Well
Oh, what
managed.
the hell? Meant to click on... Right, so a 7th and a 12th. Isn't that great? I didn't think we were going to be in the points. I think it should have been a 7th and 8th. I genuinely think Gasly got screwed over by that. The AI sort of not knowing what to do when everyone bunched up coming out of the pits. Everyone seemed to make it through. Gasly's car just got sort of like... It reminded me of a sort of reset on track, where the car was moving and then it reset and it was moved on to a different place. And it really did slow us down. So there's still a bit of fluid dynamics on how the game flows in regards to issues like that. But we did okay. Well done, Fernando Alonso. He gained 4 places. Pierre Gasly lost 5 places. Yeah, it's pretty meh. We don't get any points anyway. But none of our competitors are going to get points either. Now, unless we can drastically increase the car, these guys are the only ones, possibly an Alpha and an Alpine and maybe us, sort of now and again, are going to be in here. We're technically 4th, but with no points. What does that mean? I hate the second season point structure. The only points for first 6. The points for first 10 makes this so much more interesting. The thing is, how do teams at the back figure out who's 10th, 9th, 7th, 8th? Because they have no points, so they're basically all the same. It's dumb. I don't know why you would pass that as a rule or regulation. I don't know why the game has that. Hey, you got a development point. You almost got 1,000 points there. That's pretty awesome. Practice, qualifying, race. Your race was kind of meh. Successful overtakes, 10. 14. Successful defend, 29. Failed overtakes, 20. Failed defends, 1. But you... Ha! Successful overtakes, 28. Performance, impressive. And your performance was just good. We're getting 4.3 million. Okay, that's fine. I'll take that. Now, none of our parts are going to be ready for the next race because it's literally in a week. Now, you need a point in defending. I'm going to put it into reactions. Oh, it's now an 85 driver. Okay, that's sweet. Is it 5 points? Is it 5 points they need to get another point of this? Don't know. But he's moving up. He's moving up in there. Defending, overtaking, adaptability. Yep. Right, so we're looking good. Yeah, so nothing is going to be... A design was complete, but we're already at the race weekend. So there you go. Let's have a look at the calendar. Facility upgrade complete. And the side pods are going to be complete, but we're not going to be able to manufacture them for this race, unfortunately. But we'll get them done for the next one. End of March, yeah, 1st of April. Yeah. So we'll get them done in between here. And then we'll be on Australian. And then we've got the chassis will be complete after that race. Can I do a new project? No, all my engineers are, yeah, sunk into this. Yeah, we've sunk some hours into this. I mean, if I edit this, pull an engineer off, do I get it in one day? I think we have to leave that basically to the next race. One thing I will check quickly, well, I'll do it later, but it'll be the same again. I will run, yeah, I need to create 2 more underfloors so we get that part up. But yeah, I will run the race to actual race day. I'll do the practice and qualifying. You guys will come back then. That episode will be up tomorrow. And we're going to do the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix tomorrow on Sunday. So, that is going to be it for me. As always, if you did watch this and you'd like to leave a like, comment, or dislike, please feel free to do so. And if there's more you'd like to see in the future, then hit that subscribe button. I've been Danny Min. This has been F1 Manager 2022. And I will catch you later.